Hey guys, welcome back to Alchemy Stars. In today's video, I grinded my face off yesterday on this new account, got through chapter 7, and when you clear 7-14, you do unlock the old seal, which gives you the opportunity to collect one of four new units, but you can choose which one you get, and I'm pretty sure the way they word it, you will be able to get the others eventually. Don't 100% quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that is the way it's going to function. Eventually, you will get them. But we do have one from each element that you can choose from. We're going to go through all of them and their skills and have a quick look, but it's all going to be all about which one you want to choose. Now, the lightning one seems really nice as a leader for AoE damage and also single target damage on other enemies as well. We've got the wood one. They're all damage dealers. The wood one seems like a really nice damage dealer for wood, dealing heavy single target damage and deleting things like that. Then we've got the fire one, which is once again sort of a combination of AoE and single target. The ultimate's really nice, one that you can just spam throughout battles if you build up the resources. And then the water one looks like a boss killer where he's going to have a buff that increases his auto attack and chain attack damage. That's the basic summary. As for which one to choose, I think it's completely up to you. Choose which one you like. For me personally, I really like the lightning one, but because I've got two really solid lightning 6 stars, I'm actually going to go for the fire one first, because the fire one, I just don't have any 5 or 6 star fire units yet. So the fire one is the one that I am going to go with first, because I really just want to get something for fire. Plus I really like the playstyle. They're all pretty nice, but we'll go through all their abilities. Now, the first thing that I want to mention before you do anything is on the first day that you unlock it, you can actually switch which one you do. So make sure that as soon as you unlock it, you switch to them and then do their trial down the bottom here. It's behind my head, the trial button, because when you switch them, the consumed prism and stuff like that goes away. So you want to trial them straight away. And you go through all of them, do all that, and then select the one you want, and then you've just got to grind away, complete all the missions, and then eventually you will unlock them. And like I said, I'm pretty sure you get to do the rest of them later on, but don't 100% quote me. I am personally, like I said, going to fill in gaps of things I'm missing, which is a really nice fire damage dealer. Keeping in mind, you do have to clear level 30 of the Spire as one of the achievements. But yeah, choose whichever one you want. I feel like the game's still early on. We don't know too much about it to know which one's going to be completely necessary. If you think boss fights are going to be the way to go, like I said, I think the water one is quite nice for that, but we do have a lot of good water damage dealers already that we get free to play. So take your pick. Anyway, we're going to jump into them and go through all their skills and then give you a little bit of a show of how they work. So they all have this really cool active skill where it costs Vis. Now, these active skills don't have a cooldown, they just have the Vis requirement. You meet that Vis requirement, you can use them. The fire one's pretty sick. When we get into that, we'll talk about it in a minute. But her one basically costs 10 Vis and clears the remaining Vis to deal 150% damage to all enemies in a chosen direction and their adjacent tiles. So if she's aiming the direction straight in front, it's going to do that row and the 2 next to it. And then the damage is increased by 8% for every additional Vis cleared. So obviously you got the 10 plus every additional is going to give you extra damage. The chain combo, it's really nice that the first one starts off as a 3. The maxed out is 10. Deals 225% damage to one closest enemy and gains 3 Vis. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 Vis. The gaining Vis is what changes along the way, along with the damage. But one closest enemy and you're gaining Vis from it, and a 30% chance or an extra chance for extra damage on the attack as well. Then we go into the equipment, and remember, when you recruit these guys, these are at awakened level 3 when you get them, so you don't have to do any awakening to them, which is sick. Mythos Lake, so this one gains 5 Vis at the start of every round, gains 1 Vis for the first normal attack launched each round, and increases the damage of this normal attack by 100%. Really nice. So she seems like one that's going to be really decent to have as like your leader of your team. So she's always using basic attacks, which means she's going to get that extra damage, get that extra Vis, and then she's got a good chain with only a 3 requirement to do some decent single target damage. And then obviously her ult is going to be what you wipe things with. So I actually really like her as a wood damage dealer. But let's jump in and test her out now. So let's go to trial. And we can jump in and have a look. I'll have timestamps to the others if you just want to jump around and look at one specifically as well. So, and man, I'll tell you what, this game, my first day, probably because I sucked at rerolls, but like my first impressions of the game were that it was like, it didn't feel right, but I honestly think the majority of that was having Vice on the home screen, because that animated 2D art just makes it look laggy. But since I changed that and started playing more, man, I love this game. This game's sick. So here we go. So what we were saying was her first basic attack is, you can see she's got the 5 on the mechanic on the spanner there. She's got 5 on it, so we can't use her ultimate. We need 10 to be able to use it. Unfortunately, we can't even get her basic attack off on this one, but we'll do this. We'll get a 3 combo. We'll go to the 4 combo, and you see that she is going to just target that. It's the nearest enemy she's going to target. Boom, single target ability, cool beans. And then you'll see at the start of the next round, we get to 11, which means we can use this, and it's going to burn that 11. So she's one, I feel like every time it's at 10, you just want to go ahead and use it. It's effectively like a 2-turn cooldown, because if you save up, then you're not going to get as much of a damaging. I just feel like it's one of those ones where I just want to use it every turn. It's, oh, whoops, I clicked that. I forgot to click the actual ability, my bad. So it's one of those ones I feel like you want to use every turn. So and now you can see we're at 16. So I can choose the direction. We can go there, we can go there, we can go there, any direction. As you can see, it's got a decent spread on it. We're just going to go initiate here. Boom, got the extra damage and got the kill. Although it would be cool if your enemies weren't lined up, just to really pull all that vis and then just do a massive nuke across the line once you got them lined up. There's a bit of fun stuff you can do with it. But next up, we're going to go ahead and just do the chain combo again. And the chain combo doesn't really ever change. It's always the same. You know, you're just going to do a single target attack. It's just the damage and stuff that increases. But we do get that extra damage on the first basic attack. So you can see that does some decent damage. Actually looks like the same damage as the other one, but hey, is what it is, ain't gonna complain. So then those guys go ahead and smack me. We can just use this again. Okay, yep, there we go. Am I using it? Yeah, there it is. So that's probably the best direction to go, because we're gonna hit, that's 4 all up, that's 6 all up. So let's just do that, initiate that. Some decent damage, and now we don't really have a chain to go on with. Let's just get away a bit. There we go there. We should nuke him. We should kill him from that. Sweet. And away we go. And then the next one, I think we'll just stop it there. You pretty much get the idea of what we're going with. You want to get at least 3 combos so you can do the single target attack. You can do the single target attack, does nice damage, and then we can do the directional one. Like these guys are lined up pretty well, where we can just go like this. Oh no, oh damn, we're in a bad position. Need a mover for it. But you get the gist of her. She got the ult, which is directional. She got increased basic attack for the first attack. She gains the vis. You use the vis. Single target on the chain with big damage. So that is her. Next up, we're looking at Requiem. This is the Thunder one. So this one, and they all have the same vis system. So it costs 10 vis and clears the remaining vis to deal 150% damage to all enemies. For 1 vis cleared, the damage is increased by 15%, and the attack ignores 1% of defense. So this one's not too bad when you look at the numbers. So like for an extra 10 vis, you're going to be doing basically double the damage, but you're also going to get the ignore defense. I don't know if the base 10 has the ignore defense as well. I'm assuming it would. So it's pretty much even. You can just use it whenever you see the most enemies. If you're close to the end of a wave, hold on to it, that sort of stuff. This one here, we do have a 4 as the minimum chain to get this going. Deals damage to increasing range. We can have a look at the skill range here. Boom, boom, and then we obviously get the full chunks. And there we go. And launch 1 strike at the farthest enemy, dealing the same amount of damage again. So you also, not only do you get that on the chain, is like the AoE damage, you also get the furthest enemy an extra single target attack, which is quite nice. I actually do like this ability. Gains 5 vis at the start of every round. Gains 2 extra vis when killing the target with an active skill. Normal attacks have a 30% chance to release 1 lightning strike to hit the farthest enemy. So if she spams normal attacks, once again, good one to be as a leader, so you can spam those normal attacks and get the chance for the extra attack. So let's just jump in. We'll select her. We'll jump in and we'll go for a test. Okay, here we go. So let's go ahead. We'll get that basic and hopefully we can get some extra damage on it. So we'll go boom. Is that our best option? We could do this and chain it there and drop that one. Yeah, let's do that. So you'll see this. We'll do damage to that area, but then the enemy at the right-hand side will also cop a single damage. So we're not going to see basic attack, but who cares? That'll do. So we do that, and you can see that enemy cops the same damage, mind you. It's the same damage, which is quite nice. So After that, we can do this. We're going to deal damage to all enemies. It's actually a pretty cool looking skill. They've done well with the animations. So we get that. This one here, we're kind of stuck in this little horrible spot. So let's just do this. We can't even get a chain. My bad. All right, let's just do that. As you can see, that dude got hit with 2 of the basic attacks. So those basic attacks are going to be really nice if you can hit a lot of things with basics. It's going to really help. So let's go here, 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 here. Can we hit? No. Damn, I've really put myself in a horrible corner here. Let's just do that. And as you can see, we got the extra lightning on him because he's the only unit there. So not too bad. Let's go with this, 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 this. Does that increase the range? No, it doesn't. Alright, let's just go there. That way you get it. Extra lightning bolt? No, no extra lightning bolts, but we'll do this. Boom. Done. Okay. This is perfect timing. So we've got extra 5 stacks on this, and hopefully, like, we can just wipe the whole team. Like, what I might even do is just try and avoid them for a minute. If we can do, like, just a 4 combo. Hit him, and then we'll be stacked up. And then we'll just do a big AoE. So now we do this. We should just absolutely cream all of them. And just wipe that whole wave. Yeah, nice. Nice. It looks good. I like things that attack everything. And I like how her attacks on the chain are always going to hit something. So once again, we can do this. We can actually get a fairly decent chain on this one. So we'll do this. Now let's just all in on you. Let's do that. That'll do us. Then we'll get the extra lightning bolt over on that guy over there. Nice. And then once again, we can just go straight into this ult. Boom. And if we don't kill him, like, this doesn't matter because then we can do the chain here. So if we go and just do this chain and hit him, that damage is also going to hit the other guy and we should get the kill. I just missed it. We needed the basic to proc, but you get the idea. It's pretty solid. Actually, we'll kill that with a basic. Nice. So that is her set. I really like her set as a leader. Those extra attacks from the basic attack dealing damage, plus you've got the range of where you are, hitting the furthest enemy as well. I think there's just great coverage on this this unit. I'm tempted to go for her because I want to like work on the lightning as well. But like I said, I want to diversify. So that is her. Let's jump over to fire. Okay, so the fire one, who is the one that I am probably going to go for. Like I said, I really like things that you can spam abilities. So she's one that you can really store your vis. So consumes 10 vis to deal 180% damage to one select tile and deal 50% splash damage to 4 tiles in a cross pattern. So it's literally just, you know, one up, one down, and one to either side is going to deal splash damage of 50%. And then damage increased by 10% each time this skill is cast. Can be cast multiple times each round. And I don't think it means cast per round. I think it just means cast in general. So it just ramps up throughout the battle. That's the way I read it. And then we've got this one here, which deals damage to basically to 3 enemies within an area, and then 3 enemies within a bigger area, and then 3 enemies all up. So the area increases as we go, and then you also gain 1 vis for every enemy hit. And then we got the equipment, gains 5 vis at the start of every round, gains an extra 5 vis when killing a target with the active skill. Now this can snowball nicely. Once again, I really like all of these skill sets at the moment, so we're going to go ahead and select that and we'll jump into combat. Okay, here we go. So like I said, this one, I like stacking her vis up and just doing like massive combos at the end. So what we'll do here is we'll go like this, oops, no, let's go there first, there. We'll just get a bit of a combo going. And we can hit those 2. We'll go ahead there, and remembering everyone we hit in this combo adds to our extra vis. Boom, unfortunately we killed that one first, so that kind of sucked. But as you can see, we're at 11 vis. Now we could use it, but I'm going to hold out because, like I said, this one it really is quite fun for me. We can do that. Get a massive combo going. And now this is going to attack 3 enemies full stop. Doesn't matter what range they are. Once we get to, I think, what was it, 13 or 14 or 12? Max combo. So there we go, boom. Deal all that damage. Got to get extras for everyone we hit. Then we can just go like this. And just kill him. Okay, so this is only wave 2 at the moment. So I think we just hold out a little bit longer. Yeah, we'll hold out a little bit longer, and I'll stack this up, and I'll show you why I really like this ultimate ability. There we go, damage there. We're at 25 vis now. And now we'll get some good damage on both those guys. Let's go. Boom. Sweet. Okay, so this is where we'll start doing it. So what I'm going to do here is, you can see we got 37 vis. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to initiate it on this one, keeping in mind that little tail out the side only is splash damage, but that splash damage of 50% should kill that first guy, and you'll see we will gain more. So this will drop us down to 27, but then we'll gain the extra 5 and we'll go up to 32. So let's see if that happens, if we get the kill. Once again, good animation. Okay, we get the kill and we go up to 32. So now we can do this guy again. I like them when they're adjacent to everyone, but like we can spam this. Like, it's completely spammable. So let's just go like that. Go initiate. Boom. This won't kill probably. Yeah, it won't kill, but one more will kill. We can go like that. And that should give us... Oh, we didn't kill. We didn't kill. All right, let's just do it again. Just for the lols, and you can see you can just spam it, and it's supposed to increase damage every time it's used. So I just really like the snowball effect of this thing. So after that, we can just sort of do this. Actually, what can we do? Let's do it this way. Some damage on him. And that, like, literally, that's what I love about the fire one. I love things where it's like, you just leave her. The cool thing is as well, you don't really need her to be your main unit. You can just have her as like a secondary DPS for like coverage or something like that. Leave her in the back. Every turn she's going to gain it. And then once you see the opportunity, you just start nuking things. I love this playstyle. I think it's sick. So let's go here, and here. And then we'll just store it up. Like, and you can play, the cool thing is, like, you could play the kiting game as well if you wanted to, and just avoid the enemies as much as you want. But yeah, that pretty much covers the fire one. We can just do this all day, but literally you're just spamming that stuff and then running around. So ultimate, really nice for stacking, and then just nuke. That's what I love about it. All right, let's jump on to who's left. Water. Okay, so Water, this dude, I feel like he's going to be like a boss killer. So he consumes the Vis to enter an augmented state in this round. Normal attacks can be launched diagonally, so you guys know what I mean, diagonally. Instead of having to be directly adjacent, they can be in that diagonal position, and you can hit them. That's I tried to describe diagonal by saying diagonal. Damn. Good explanations. And increases normal attack and chain combo damage by 20%. Can be stacked when used more than once, so you can spam this ability as well. Gains 2 vis for every 1 enemy killed while in an augmented state. So this is one of those ones, you can just use it, or you could stack it up, wait till you're at a boss where you can get like 5 basic attacks or a big chain in, and then you can double up that bonus and just really nuke the boss. That's where I see him being used. And then he's just got AoE damage, basically. Goes, I think, square, diamond, radial, and then two surrounding. And then we go into his equipment. Gains 10 vis at the start of battle, so you can use it straight up. And then at the start of each round, for every 1 enemy that exists directly adjacent to him, so in the 4 tiles adjacent, in the cross, he gains 1 vis. And then when ending a round in a non-augmented state, he gains 5 vis. So basically, it's saying he starts the battle with 10. At the end of every round, if he's not activated his ultimate that round, he will gain 5 extra vis. And at the start of every round, if there's an enemy directly above, below, or to the side of him, he will gain an extra vis for every enemy that is there. So pretty nice generation. And like I said, I think he's going to be a boss killer. So we'll get him and we'll jump into combat. Okay, here we go. So we're going to use it straight off the bat because we've got a really good path that we can use. So we're going to buff basic attack and chain combo damage by 20%. That's what this is doing, which means we don't gain any vis at the end of the round. But as you can see, we can go here, and now we've hit a max combo. We only get 2 basic attacks, but you can see that range on his chain combo is going to do huge damage, like huge damage to this boss. So 5% from 2 basics. And then as you can see, we got the boss straight down to 42% with that. And we go into Aurora time, where we still do have that buff active, but unfortunately we have no chains that we can make. We cannot do anything of a chain. So we're just going to move here, let the boss hit us, doesn't really matter. And yeah, I think that's going to be his main use. But as you can see, the start of the next round, because we did use that that active skill, we don't gain any extra vis. And what you'll see here is if we go into this round and we do a bit of a combo, we smack the boss. And then at the end of this round, so now we're getting that 5 vis. And I'm surprised we didn't get any more because the boss is directly adjacent. I thought we would have gained that extra 1 that they talk about, but maybe bosses don't count for that. I don't really know. So we're just going to move ourselves here. He's going to knock us all the way back, but then we do have a path straight to the boss again. So now because we have that path to the boss, we're going to initiate that. Sick. And then we're going to go boom, 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 boom. And then hopefully that gets enough damage just to go ahead and kill him. Maybe. Oh, it might be 2%. Off by 2%. But as you can see, that's the way he works. Like I said, I definitely think this guy is intended to be a boss killer. With his, with his chain AoE, dealing all that damage to the boss, along with the basic attack increase. If you can line up a row across the front of the boss, he's going to do some shredding damage. So that is the final one that we wanted to look at. Now, once again, as to who to go for, I'm pretty sure you will eventually get them all. So me personally, I'm just going to fill in the gaps of things that I need. But if you want to focus in hard on that one element, keeping in mind you do have to clear level 30 of their Spire to get it. So you've got to have something built anyway. So you can go whichever way you want. Like I said, I'm going to go fire. One, because I just really like the way it operates. I think my favorite one overall is the lightning, but because I'm pretty set for lightning, I'm all cool. I honestly think my 2 favorites, actually, I don't even know. If you're lacking a wood damage, the wood damage one is pretty good, but I really like the lightning one, the way it hits the furthest enemy as well. Really solid kit, but for now I am going for fire because if we look at my account and we check out where I'm at, if we quickly go into it, if it'll let us, you can see that I'm really lacking on a solid 5 or 6 star fire damage dealer. So I've got no 5 or 6 star fire. So that's what I'm doing. Once again, up to you guys. It's hard to know without knowing all the endgame content. So, choose your favorite. Pretty much what I'd do. Anyway, guys, that is going to be for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.